Hi, my name is Katie Virtue, and I'm a consultant with Festive Road. We're on a mission to create better travel and meetings management. Today, I'm in conversation with Dave Harvey from Southwest Airlines, and we're talking about the macro trends for the future of travel and meetings management. Welcome, Dave. Thank you for joining us here at GBTA Convention.
Great to see you, Katie.
So which macro trend have you decided to talk about today?
Yeah, I think it's important to talk about that entire traveler journey. That's gotten lost in the shuffle a little bit, given everything that's gone on the last couple years. So we're hyper focused on the experience, the hard stuff, the soft stuff. So I'd love to spend a little more time visiting about that.
Okay, and why do you think that's a critical element right now? Why did it get lost maybe for a little bit of focus?
Yeah, I mean, it literally for the airlines, it was, and no pun intended, but it was survival. You know, to try to take care of our employees. As an extension, they'll take great care of the customers. What are we going to do with network? What are we going to do with our finances? You know, nobody even knew what PPE was all about. So when the mask came on and all these other provisions, you kind of lost the warmth and the wellness. That part of the journey was kind of thrown out the door. So much of what differentiates, and I'm biased with Southwest, but that's what differentiates us is kind of that end-to-end experience, our people, the warmth, the friendliness. I would add the flexibility that really creates better results when you think about whether it's transient, whether it's meetings, and what's the purpose of that business meeting. I'm convinced that you get a better outcome if you really focus on all parts of the journey and delivering that connection and that warmth.
Yeah, I think we've even heard here at the show a few times people reference it's not just the traveler experience, but the employee experience. So do you guys view it that way as well?
Well, we absolutely do, and that's why huge investment. You know, so there's some things I would almost characterize as blocking and tackling, where we needed to get power on board the plane. We needed to get our Wi-Fi, not only the reliability, but we want to boost it almost 8x bins. So those are brass tacks hard things, but really a lot of emphasis on digital and self-service to take more of the blocking and tackling out, so our staff, our team can be more heads up, more engaging, look people in the eyes, that warmth, that smile, more strategic. So that's what we're focused on over this next horizon.
Got it. Okay. And what advice would you have to buyers in terms of their travel programs and considering that whole trip experience?
Yeah, I mean, in this new flexible hybrid world where wellness is just critical, you need folks to deliver, but you have to look out for their well-being. I do think not just airlines, but all suppliers look at that entire proposition for your precious assets, your travelers, your road warriors, and make sure that you're equipping them to do great work for you and then be refreshed when they get home with family and loved ones, both ends of the journey. I will say a critical component, there's a lot of data, and I'm super excited about some work we're doing with both Festive Road and JD Power. You've got to, for an airline, you've got to run a reliable, dependable, on-time airline, because a lot of these other attributes start to break down. You add anxiety if you can't deliver that. So that's another big piece of our network restoration and getting our schedule back.
Yeah, absolutely true. Where people are travelers themselves, they probably experience, but how impactful that airline piece can be in the journey to their well-being and to then the outcome of the meeting.
Absolutely. So a lot of folks, it starts when you're at the curb at the airport. So you think about that integrated experience, security, boarding, and then but so much of that time is on board our aircraft. So really equipping our flight attendants to do their best work. Safety is paramount. It's hands down. Beyond that, what does that experience look like?
Great. Well, thank you for joining us here today to talk about this, and love this, one of my favorite trends, and to hear more about it.
Well, Katie, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today here at GBTA Convention, and we hope that you'll help us in creating better travel and meetings management.